If you search for the world's happiest animal, you will inevitably find yourself looking at a small, furry marsupial living off a white sand Australian beach. In the last decade, the quokka has achieved inescapable viral fame. They are so universally adored that securing a celebrity selfie with one became a global internet trend. But when Dutch explorers first anchored off the coast of Western Australia in the 17th century, they had a completely different reaction. In 1658, sailor Samuel Volkertson encountered the animals and immediately wrote them off as lyre cats. Nearly 40 years later, explorer Willem de Vlaming stepped ashore and mistook the creatures for giant rats. He was so repulsed that he named the entire landmass Rottnest, literally translating to Rat's Nest Island. Today, the internet sees a cheerful, carefree cartoon character. But projecting our own human emotions on a wild animal creates a dangerous illusion. To understand how they actually live, we must look past the famous smile. Their biology is built for high-stakes survival in a brutal Australian wilderness. That famous smile has nothing to do with happiness or joy. It is a strict physical adaptation. Their facial structure features a specialized jaw engineered specifically for chewing tough, fibrous vegetation. The upturned mouth also allows them to pant efficiently, which cools their small bodies down in the blistering Australian heat. If they aren't actually happy, we have to ask why they fearlessly approach tourists to pose for photos. This map shows the distribution of the quokka across Western Australia. The famous hyper-friendly quokkas live almost exclusively here, on Rottnest Island. Because it is completely isolated from the mainland, the island lacks natural predators. Here, they evolved a sense of curiosity instead of fear. Mainland quokkas tell a very different story. They are scattered across dense forests and swamps. In these dense, harsh environments, they are highly territorial, elusive, and they are constantly fighting just to stay alive from day to day. Geographic isolation created a sheer evolutionary accident. One localized group became viral stars, while the rest of the species hides in the shadows to survive. This hidden mainland fight for survival brings us to the internet's darkest rumor, the accusation that quokkas maliciously throw their babies at predators to escape. Pregnant or pouch-carrying mothers on the mainland face lethal invasive predators, primarily red foxes and feral cats, which hunt them relentlessly. When a mother is chased by a predator, the intense physical stress triggers a massive spike in hormones. This causes the muscles of her marsupial pouch to involuntarily relax. The joey, her infant, drops to the ground and creates a localized distraction. This extreme biology extends to how they manage starvation. During long periods of severe drought, they survive by metabolizing fat stores concentrated entirely in their thick, rat-like tails. They also rarely drink standing water. They stay hydrated by extracting almost all of their necessary moisture directly from the stems and leaves they consume. Dropping a joey is an involuntary equation of evolutionary math. Sacrificing the young gives the breeding female the crucial split-second timing she desperately needs to escape a predator. If she survives, she can reproduce again, preventing the local population from going completely extinct. The internet fame that makes people love these animals actively threatens their survival today. On Rottnest Island, authorities have implemented strict legal protections, including immediate $200 fines for any tourist caught touching or feeding them. Human food damages their digestive systems, and physical contact introduces foreign, often fatal diseases. The selfie culture carries a devastating consequence. If a human touches a baby quokka, the foreign scent overrides the mother's recognition of her own offspring, causing her to permanently abandon it. On the mainland, the pressure is compounding. Extreme climate change is drying out their wetland habitats, while altered fire regimes and hunting by feral cats are obliterating their remaining territories. The quokka is officially classified as a vulnerable species. They're fighting a losing battle against extinction. The wild quokka really does not need us to think it's happy, and it certainly does not need our selfies. The only way to ensure this species survives is to respect its harsh biological reality and leave it entirely alone. Dive deeper into the hidden secrets that shape our reality. Click the subscribe button, activate the bell, and see you in the next scientific investigation, only on TEMBODocs.